Okay, folks, we're going to work on leads today. This is a horse that hasn't got into collection correctly yet. And he's a work in progress is the best way to put it. And here's the deal. There's 1,000 ways to teach a horse leads, okay? I try to get it done without being in an arena for several reasons. But if you don't have any contact or collection with your horse, when you actually ask it for a lead, it's just a 50-50 chance. When a horse learns his leads by your leg cues and your seat, then it's going to be forever. But they have to, for whatever reason, some horses are stuck on the right lead, some are stuck on the left lead. And the older they are, the more they can get ingrained in these habits. So anyway, I'm just going to show you. So what I do is I try to make contact, and I'll get him walking. And I'm just going to ask with both legs and ask him to lope. That horse just loping off. Now I'm going to make contact and ask him to pick up a right lead. Now, what I'm going to do is my right leg comes off, literally, and my left leg is the energy with my spur. And what I believe in making leads is that you make the left hind leg push harder because you spurred that side, and it drives the right front out. That's how you pick a lead up. And if you don't know what a lead is, don't try to learn it by running around the pasture looking down, because you're off-centered. Nowadays, with all these comics they got on TV, just watch a bunch of videos and you'll see that the right lead, the right front, and right hind are going farther than the left. So that's how I would suggest, if you don't have a clue, look at the videos. Now, I'm going to try to move his hip over so he'll reach. And instead of going straight, I'm going to come back around, which will help me set him up. So right now I'm doing nothing. Now I'm moving it over, taking my right leg off and asking. And I can tell by my shadow on the ground, for one of the 7 reasons, that he picked up the wrong lead. So when he gets the wrong lead, you can't go 5-10 strides. You got to stop him. Some horses you can do a half halt. So I'll set it up again, and I'll ask from here. He picked up the wrong lead again. And that's because the hip was over. Now I'll just stop and drop the reins. Now he's not allowed to leave. He did a few strides in it. Teaching leads for me is 10 minutes, teaching, go outside and ride. Over time, you'll get your leads. Because remember, trail riders and cowboys, we don't have to be anywhere. We don't have to make any futurities. We don't do any of that stuff. So now I'm going to turn around and go back the other way. So part of leads is that I've got to displace this horse's weight, and he's got to reach back with his right front foot. My right shoulder, my hand, I'll say, excuse me, I'll shift him, turn my left toe out, and ask him to turn. He blew his hindquarter out at the end, so I put that in my memory bank. So just so you'll know, if you can't disengage the forehand and the hindquarter separate, you need to get that taken care of. It's all part of teaching a horse leads. So now I'll ask for a left lead, and here's what my right foot's going to do. I'm going to say, excuse me, I'll have some contact, and I'll roll my right toe out. It's going to make contact here, not back here. My left leg, watch my knee. My left leg is going to do this. My leg is completely off the horse. That way there's no doubt in his mind what I'm asking. Now see, this is what I'm talking about. The left front foot is stuck on this horse. Okay, so I'm going to abandon ship for a minute. And my right foot is going to make his left front, and my hand pulling back is going to set him up to step out. There, he made it. Now I'll go back to the right, left toe out, looking where I want to go, kicking dirt. It'll get smooth later. Now left lead. Remember the right toe. If I ask now, he's going to sell out up the hill. If I start the curve, I'm not moving his hip over on this lead. He's heading on an arc right now. So now I'm going to ask. Now release. Now I think there's a lot of horses like this one. They're not finished with collection. They're not there. Okay, well you got to get there. And this is how I would get there over time. An exercise that can be done is get outside and go up a 2-track dirt road. I'm going to do it going up this hill. And if you don't know what a 2-track is, ask your grandpa. So I'm going to go up this hill and then I'm going to leg yield him over. And as I leg yield him, that's an exercise to teach him to start feeling comfortable about moving off my leg. So now I'm going to move him over, and I'll move him the other way. And you can tell by his expression, he doesn't care for this. Well, it's because he's been footloose and fancy free for a long time, but we need to be able to work cattle in a corral, so he's going to have to get some disciplined ride. And that's it, what you just watched. So there you go.